I, I am Sananda, and I come to be with you at this time in these times of great change. Yes, indeed, times have been changing for some point here now and will continue to change, but it is a process that you are going through. It is a process that you are all going through, all being the collective all of this planet. All of you are moving ahead more and more in terms of raising in vibrational frequency, in terms of raising in consciousness. And in your discussion earlier about the dream, the dreaming rather than the nightmare, that was important for you now because many of you, not so much you in this group, but many who would listen and read these words after, will understand that they have been ensconced at times within the nightmare, within the seeming nightmare, within the seeming negative things that are going on in the world. But it is important for you not to focus on those negative things, but focus on the dream, focus on the positive things that are going on, the truth coming forward from every direction, from every different source. All is bringing forth the understanding and the knowing more and more of who you are as an individual and as a collective consciousness here on this planet. And know that all of the beings that surround this planet in their ships are all a part of this process. When you hear of the white hat operation, it is not just the military, it is not just those here on the planet, but it is the white hat alliance that is a part of this whole process that is moving this forward, moving the plan forward. All is a part of bringing forth the dream, bringing forth the new golden age of Gaia. That is what this is all about. The ending of the old darkness that has been with this planet, with this collective consciousness for thousands of years is now coming to an end. You are moving out of the dark ages finally and into the age of light, the age of oneness, the age of higher consciousness. So relax, my friends, my brothers and sisters, relax into it. Do not let yourself become involved or attached to those things that are going on, the fear that is being spread across the planet in so many different ways because they, being the cabal, the deep state, the forces of darkness, are attempting to hold on to the control that they have had over you for so long. But they know that control is waning now. And they are doing everything they can to hold on to it, to spread fear, to continue to feed their need for the lower vibrational frequency energies. And yes, they do feed off of those energies, just as your vampire myth has spoken of for so many thousands of years. But do not be swayed by that. Do not allow those forces of darkness to hold any fear over you, for there is nothing to fear except fear itself. So again, relax and hold on to the dream. Hold on to it with every fiber of your being. Be in the know. Know, not just believe, but know that everything is happening exactly as it needs to in every given moment moving forward. And you, in every given moment moving forward, are exactly where you need to be in that moment. I am Sananda, and I leave you now in peace and love and oneness, and that you continue to follow your dream. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Greetings to one who serves here. Shoshana is here, and we are ready for your questions if you have them. No message from us at this time, so please proceed with your questions.
Hello, this is Nina. I have a question. So last night I'm sitting in my TV room. I just came up and downstairs. So excuse me.
There needs to be a muting of phone, it seems. There. Yes. We are ready for your question.
This is Nina. Last night I was sitting in my TV room just watching TV, and actually for the last week or so, before I continue, I have been noticing, I've been from time to time hearing like this real loud pop, and I have not heard that before, but it's been intermittent. And so last night, I'm here by myself. It's always when I'm home by myself, and I'm just sitting watching TV, and I hear the pop, and suddenly there is a single file line of like 5 or 6 beings walking from my kitchen into the TV room that I'm sitting in. And they're all light. They're all light beings. And in the middle of that line is my mother. And when I saw her, I immediately got very emotional and started crying, and then they were gone. I've been knowledgeable of the Agarthans and the mentors who are supposed to be coming to help us, who have been helping us. Well, I guess my question is, they were mentors, I believe, but they came just to present themselves, or had a message which I may have interrupted with my emotional state. That's my question.
We will say here that the pop that you heard at first was their announcement that they were going to be showing themselves. And the second part of that is these are the glimpses that we have spoken of many, many times, where you will begin to see into the other dimensional frequencies. And in this case, you are seeing into that dimension, which is the part of those that have passed on. Not all of them were, though, but you are getting those glimpses, we will say, and it is something to not be afraid of. Do not have fear over this. Simply accept it for as it is in terms of your moving forward in your ascension process and being aware in a higher vibrational frequency of those that are also in a higher vibrational frequency. See?
Okay.
Shoshana.
Yes.
We can share. We heard a comment there. Do you wish to comment, dear sister?
I was just going to add that I wasn't afraid, because in the moment I realized what was happening. But I guess I didn't expect my mother. So when I saw her, I just got emotional. It wasn't fear or anything. And so, but when I did get emotional, they were gone.
Well, we will tell you. We can share, dear sister. May we share?
Oh, sure.
Dear sister, we have said this before. There is no veil. And those that are breaking the myth of the veil will open themselves up to all of these beings that are there to assist, you see. And we believe you are one that's broken the myth of the veil, as there is truly no veil. The other thing that we will tell you is that there is no death. There's truly no death. The physical body, if it dies, it is just an avatar. And you will continue on in consciousness and understanding and at a higher vibration, you see. And you may know this as well. We will suggest that these things will continue to happen, and that when they do, and you see the march of these light beings coming to advise you, that you simply calm yourself and listen, because they will communicate with you telepathically. They do not speak. They communicate with you telepathically. You can also continue this in your dream state, especially the idea that your mother was present. You can continue this in your dream state and ask this one, since this was prevalent for you, to give you her message in your dream state. That is what we have to share with you. Namaste.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
We're ready for our next question, if there is.
Yes, I have a question. It's about DNA, because I've been sort of watching this whole business of them talking about the Jesus strand, and also exploring, some of my heritage and all. And I know that we are all, every single one of us, the blood strains, if you will, are all so mixed, and we all have connections back to the greats, and we also have spiritually connections back to the angels and archangels, of course. But I'm curious, talking about this Jesus strand, or this increased DNA, if you will, this a little, I guess, higher level DNA, I would say. Do you think that is connected in some of us light workers, and the fact that we could sort of see things and understand things even from a young age, from a broader perspective, like we didn't buy into what was being given to us? Do we have sort of that increased DNA in us? And I know it's all changing and we're getting more DNA, but we better even more increased DNA. But do we have that already to begin with, did we?
We will say to you, it is not so much a sense of increased DNA, it is a sense of reconnecting the DNA that is already there. And those of you in this group and that would resonate to these words are part of that expression of the DNA reconnecting once again. And the question about the connection with the Yeshua and that DNA strand or that bloodline, you are all part of that in a sense. We will not say directly in that bloodline, but moving back from the times long ago, you have been a part of that expression or that bloodline. So know that that is why you have all been brought together here, all found your way here to this group and to this understanding of who you are. So rejoice, my friends. Rejoice in that you are a part of the expression of higher consciousness that is here now on this planet. Shoshana, do you have something you add?
Well, it is complicated, but we will add, if we may, dear sister.
Yes, please.
Well, we will ask a question, if we may. What do you believe?
Well, I can see that at least the dark side thinks there's really something to this DNA business, because they're trying hard to kill off anybody who might have that Jesus DNA or any relics of that Jesus DNA. I kind of do, but I don't think it's like I kind of do believe there is a special DNA that the light workers originally came down with, but I don't think it's like it's unachievable by anyone else. I think that other people are going to be able to achieve this for sure by activating their dormant DNA. But I think perhaps we had it activated. Like, I think that's maybe what the Jesus strand is it was already activated to some extent. And so that when, you're in that kind of bloodline, then it's already to some extent activated. And then, of course, you can activate it more. Does that make any sense?
And do you believe that you are part of this line?
Yes, but I don't believe I don't believe I came from Jesus, but I believe I came from where Jesus came from, if you will. Like, I believe I'm connected to the line that Jesus was born into.
Well, we will say some perspective here. It is important to understand that this is not a physical matter. This is not about blood. This is not about the physicality that you hold here. This is about the etheric DNA. The etheric DNA is what connects you to spirit, that connects you to the higher realms, that connects you to the ascended masters, that some have a body and some do not, you see. So we will say that Yeshua is an ascended master, and that your connection to him is etheric, not physical. Now we will say that during your meditation, we would ask you to meditate upon this etheric DNA that is contained within the etheric body. And as you meditate, you will see the strand of DNA that is represented by your science that shows you what the DNA strands look like. Meditate upon this, and you will watch, and this is exciting, you will watch and see the strands light up. And you will watch and see what they call this silly notion of dormant DNA. You will watch that light up as well. And what we will tell you is that the race of beings that you are connected to many ascended masters, not just this one known as Yeshua. And the ascended masters such as Buddha, such as Krishna, such as Moses, all these ascended masters that have contributed to increasing your level of consciousness to understand who you are connected to. And it is true that these strands of DNA have been disconnected somewhat, but in your meditations you can watch them light up and reconnect them yourself. Namaste.
Very good.
Wow, that is cool. So I don't know let somebody else go. If anybody else doesn't go, then maybe I'll have another question, okay?
Yes.
Would there be other questions here?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm trying to state this again correctly. I think just because I'm trying to move forward, I am moving forward, is how do we, if all variations of reality or other realities are all frequency and vibration, how do we start training ourselves to access vibrations and frequencies at will? Is this a higher function that I will attain really after ascension, or is that something I can start working on now?
He will say to you, you are already doing so. In your very thought processes, you are moving higher in vibrational frequency and in your ascension process. So just continue to do as you have been doing and continue to believe, and you will see. Continue to know who you are and what you are here for, and everything will continue to work out as it needs to. Do not be concerned about whether you are doing it or not doing it. Just do it. That's all. Shoshana.
Well, we can add here. We may, dear brother. May we add?
Absolutely, dear sister, of course.
Well, we will ask you a question then. What frequency and vibration do you wish to achieve?
I would like to be able to access any vibration and frequency that I choose at will. That's the ultimate state that I would like.
Choose one now that you wish to achieve, and tell us what
Oh,
it is.
okay. Let's just say massive abundance. You know, that's one that I think most humans or folks down here can relate to. So let's say massive abundance. I don't know, all the God's abundance in the world, whatever.
Well, then we will ask you what that is to you. What is massive abundance to you? Because you see, your mind is working on this. So you must clarify.
Yes, it is. Yes.
What is
well,
that your mind is working on?
I actually think it's changing right now, because what I used to think is abundance is not really necessarily what I'm thinking abundance is now, if that makes sense. It's kind of evolving what I think abundance is. But the frequency I'm in now, I believe everything around me is abundance for the most part, but we still have, I think, some program in there that doesn't see it that way. So I'm sort of training my brain to shift its perspective on what it sees and interpreting, and I'm training my brain to see everything is abundant. Everything around me is abundant. I live in abundance.
You are on the right track. And
Okay.
then the program that is prevalent on this plane, on this third dimensional plane that is prevalent, that seems to invade the consciousness of the beings that live here, is lack.
Right.
So
that's correct.
there is lack and there is abundance. So for this brain and your mind and your entire consciousness achieving what you know as massive abundance, all lack must be gone. There must be no thought of lack. There must never be a thought of lack. And that is difficult. But we will tell you that you are on the right track. So you see, the idea of massive abundance, the first thing that the beings here think about that are kind of flatlining, they're really not expanding their consciousness. They think about money. That this massive abundance means that they can have as much money as they wish to have, but that is really not abundance.
No.
What you are attempting to achieve is a state of mind. So that is what you are focusing on, is the state of mind to see abundance, to feel abundance, to believe abundance, to know abundance, and continue to define that for yourself. What is abundance to you? For us, abundance is unconditional love. For us, abundance is compassion. For us, abundance is awareness of the divine. Because when you are walking in unconditional love, when you are living in the divine, all things are abundant. It does not matter. You feel that. And what you have in your possession, which is third dimensional consciousness, is irrelevant. It doesn't matter anymore, you see. So when you achieve the state of unconditional love, even if it is for just a moment in the day, and when you feel your divinity, even if it is just for a moment of the day, you have achieved what you call massive abundance. Now, what the goal is to sustain that feeling.
That state.
Yes. Does that make sense, dear brother?
It does, because I've been in that state, and like you said, even if it's short-lived, it preempts all other states almost. It's just like it doesn't matter. Like, I think you succinctly nailed it. It's just money and abundance and all these things in the third dimension don't really matter when I'm in that state, because they're kind of irrelevant.
Exactly, dear brother. And once again, we must emphasize that setting aside the program of lack will assist you in achieving this bliss. Namaste.
And we will add here, along with this, that what is it that you take with you when you leave the physical body? What is the
Absolutely
only
nothing.
thing you take with you?
Well, my spirit.
You take love.
My spirit.
You take unconditional love with you. That is what you continue on with. Everything else is just part of the illusion.
We wish to add here as well. May we
Okay.
add one more thing?
Absolutely, sure.
As you achieve in your state of consciousness the feeling of unconditional love, the feeling of divinity, the feeling of God self, as you achieve those states of consciousness as one who serves has given, it at the moment that your avatar is laid down and you move past the third dimensional conscious state, you take those states of consciousness with you, you see. So anything that you achieve here, anything that you feel here is added to you and it goes with your consciousness as you move past the third dimensional.
So like a kind of a cumulative soul record is what you're talking about. And
Yes.
but if we're not taking, if we're not actually laying down our avatar this time, and we're actually taking it with us in that transitionary state into fifth dimension, we are literally just moving into pure and unconditional love, that state, right?
Yes, but you are setting the physical avatar aside, dear brother. The physical avatar cannot ascend. The light body.
Oh, that's right. It's light body. Okay. So when we lay that down, we will just bring our experiences and everything we learned, which was the whole point of the soul record, and unconditional love. That's really all we're taking with us, right?
Yes, and you will experience it exponentially. It will be total bliss.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes. And in the
Thank you so much.
meantime, yes, but in the meantime, enjoy the process. You are here for a reason. Enjoy the challenge. Enjoy and be in joy that you are challenged by this and that you are attempting in the physical to achieve it, you see.
Yes, I'm starting to appreciate the challenge far more recently, as I look at it as the experience that it is meant to be.
Yes, wonderful. Wonderful. Namaste, dear brother.
Namaste. I love you.
We are finding within this one's consciousness, the James here, that there was a movie called Ghost. And in that movie, at the end, when the character that was the Patrick Swayze,
Patrick Swayze.
left the body, what was it that he said continued on?
Love, I think. Yes,
That is what he
I remember that scene.
Love continues.
Love it.
Very good.
Pretty exciting, yes?
Yes.
Very good. We do need to release channel. We take one more question if there is one, and then we release channel.
I have a question.
Yes.
Somebody suggested that Bashar, that channel who gives so much good information, was deep state because he said that Kamala would win the election. And I wondered why they would say that, because can't imagine that would be true. Was he trying to foster dissension?
We did not understand that question.
We will answer
Yes.
here. May we share, dear sister?
Please.
Emphatically no. This one that you know as Daryl that channels the entity known as Bashar is a pure light being. And if he is saying that your election will be won by the one known as Kamala, then that may occur, may not occur, because you see, predictions, we are not in the business of predictions. And when someone is, as one who serves has given many times, the consciousness of the being that is channeling filters through to the entity, and often things are said that the entity does not wish to be said. And it is a prediction, you see. So just wait and watch and trust the plan that has been given. This has been given so many times. Trust in yourself, trust the plan, and everything will be okay, and everything is working out. The light always wins. Namaste.
Very good. We are
Thank you.
done. We are done for the time then. Shoshana, do you have parting message?
We will say stay peaceful. No matter what occurs in this third dimensional plane of consciousness that is chaotic and crazy, raise your vibration to the level of peace. Be peaceful. Be peaceful, be loving. Do not see others as corrupt or dangerous or hurtful. Do not see others that way. You see, because when you project that onto others, it will come back to you, you see. So stay peaceful, stay loving, stay compassionate, and trust. Namaste.
Very good. And we simply say, as Sananda said, follow the dream. Shanti, peace be with you. Be the one.
This call is being recorded.
Of my life, I give you the scepter of your own dominion. I seal you in the eternal freedom of your ascension. In that ecstasy supreme, the presence of the diamond heart, I am. And so, beloved family, we are welcomed into this perfect moment. I ask you to take one deep, cleansing breath as we begin. For this is the breath of life, the breath of love, the first and eternal gift from Source. Here now we focus our attention on the threefold flame within our heart. The golden flame in the center is our eternal connection to Source, activated with every heartbeat, and the golden thread that rises from it connects us to the central sun. See this golden flame grow and expand to encompass the entire physical form and all your higher mental bodies. The pink flame, which represents the divine aspect of Mother God, and the blue flame, which represents the masculine aspect of Father God, come together in perfect harmony and balance, dancing together to create the violet flame. Picture the violet flame growing and expanding to encompass the entire physical form and all your higher mental bodies. As you picture this for yourself, know that you activate these energies within every human heart, rising up, raising up into perfect unity. Now, visualize yourself holding your arms out to your sides. This is the diameter of your tube of light, a beautiful, seamless pillar of white light which keeps you protected and insulated from this moment on. Visualize beloved Saint Germain and the violet flame inside your tube of light. Feel the love, the power, the purity all around you. Breathe it in. Visualize the violet flame outside your tube of light for added protection. We now call upon beloved Archangel Michael and his sword of blue flame, this brilliant blue and powerful sword of truth. Feel how it fits your hand perfectly. Bring it to your heart chakra. Set your intention. Raise it up. Swing it around your head and down around your entire body and 2 times under your feet. Feel how the violet flame consumes and transmutes all these energies you have released. Feel the freedom you have achieved. We also ask the beloved Goddess of Purity to hold space in all these areas until our ascension process is complete. Now, take a moment. Look down your tube of light. It is bottomless. It continues down into Gaia, inner Earth, and connects you to the crystalline energetic structure of Mother Earth. Now, look above you. See your tube of light. It is never ending, reaching high into the heavens, connecting you to the crystalline energetic structure above the Earth and onward to the galactic central sun. So now we say, thank you, beloved mighty I Am Presence, for this tube of light, which keeps me invisible, invincible, and invulnerable to all negative creation, and keeps me free, now and forevermore, until I am sealed in the eternal freedom of my ascension. And we thank thee, it is done, by the power and might of 1,000 suns. For the light of God never fails. The light of God never fails. The light of God never fails. And the mighty I Am Presence is that light.
Now, remaining in your tube of protective white light, focus a moment on your breathing as you take several deep cleansing breaths. Just focus on relaxing and letting go and becoming more and more centered within yourself. Just letting the outside world for now just drift away and find yourself just moving more and more deeply within yourself. Now take a deep breath, breathing in the light, and exhale out any tension, stress, negativity of any kind. Just let that go out gently with the exhalation of your breath. Take another deep breath now, breathing in the light. And exhale out any darkness. One more time, breathe in the light. And exhale out the darkness. Now put your attention in your etheric body and become aware of the 9 chakra centers that have become awakened and reawakened within all of you. And pay particular attention to the alignment of those chakras. So if during this experience, if the chakras are somewhat out of alignment, in other words, not aligned along your spinal cord, just simply nudge them back in with your visualization. Now starting with the Earth Star chakra just below your feet, know that chakra is connected or is the grounding point to Gaia herself. That is your connection to Gaia. Not as much the earth. The earth, yes, but Gaia, the spirit behind the earth, the being that is the earth, Gaia herself. Connect with her now as you focus on that Earth Star chakra and see that as a deep earth brown color. Now moving up to the root chakra at the base of the spine. See that as a deep ruby red color. To the next, orange. To the solar plexus area, yellow. To the heart center, deep blue-green. And again, know this as the balance point between the 4 lower chakras and the 4 upper chakras. And to the high heart center, which has also become reactivated in all of you. See that as magenta. To the throat area, sky blue. And the third eye in the middle of the forehead, sky blue. And to the, rather, not sky blue, purple or indigo. And to the crown chakra at the top of the head, gold or violet or silver. And then the soul star chakra just above your head, pure, bright, white light. Now, as you focus on all of those chakras and their perfect alignment along the spinal cord, see all of those colors at their highest intensity, brilliant, high intensity colors. Know that as you raise the intensity of each of those colors and all of those chakras, you are raising the vibrational frequency within each chakra, which then raises the vibrational frequency within your corresponding bodily glandular functions, which then raises the vibrational frequency within your entire cellular structure and all of your organs and all of the parts of your body. So your entire body now is vibrating at a higher vibrational frequency, even to the point, if you will, of seeing the body now glowing with light. Light shooting out from all parts of your body, shooting out to all directions from your body. Just see light everywhere now. Now, bring all of your chakras together up into that soul star chakra, merging them all together, bringing all of those high intensity colors, that high vibration into your soul star chakra. And you, as your conscious knowing self, move into that soul star chakra, which has merged all of the other chakra centers, which is now your Merkaba light vehicle, your light body. And see now and feel the vibration all around you. Feel the vibration within your etheric body, which is your energy body, within your astral body, which is your emotional body, and within your physical body, which is your vehicle of use at this time during your life, the avatar that you are using. Feel everything vibrating. Now, in your soul star chakra or in your Merkaba light vehicle now, begin to rise up, leaving your physical body behind. Get that sense of separating from your physical body. And know that this is more of your natural state. This is not the illusionary state. This is not the three-dimensional state. As you move away from your physical body, leaving the three-dimensional matrix, if you will, behind. Illusion within the 3D. And let yourself rise up higher and higher, up through the clouds, up into the sky, and then finally past the Earth's atmosphere, and become aware of all of the heavenly bodies, the planets of the solar system, the sun itself. And as you look back down, see Gaia, not see the Earth, but see Gaia in all of her splendor, all of her pristineness, in a high vibrational frequency, In other words, see Gaia in the fifth dimensional and beyond expression. And as you have done times before, where you have moved between the two realms, if you will, between the third dimensional illusion and the fourth and fifth dimensional new expression of light, of higher consciousness, do that now. Switch, if you will, as you're looking at the earth. Do not see the earth as it looks in that third dimensional illusion or within the matrix. See it as she really is now at the higher vibrational frequency and higher consciousness. So see light everywhere, and especially see light going into the various governments in the world. See light going to the various leaders within the world, especially that one which is the President Trump. See light going there to him. He is already overlit, but see even more light coming, not only from you yourself, but from this entire group, from all of the consciousness within all of the ships that are surrounding the planet, from the planetary logos itself and all of the beings that ensoul the various planets, and of course the logos of the sun as well. And see the energies that are coming from all of these points of light, or points of consciousness. Even from the galactic sun of this galaxy, see light and love and oneness and higher vibrational frequency, higher consciousness, just shooting down to the planet. And again, going to those various leaders of the planet and to the one known as President Trump. See light encircling him. And even see, if you will, him recognizing that higher sense, that higher vibrational frequency coming over him. For he does know about being overlit. He is aware. At a deeper level, he is aware, and even sometimes within his conscious awareness itself. Again now, see light everywhere across the planet, going into any dark spaces that still exist. And wherever those dark spaces are, see them illuminated by the light. Wherever those dark spaces are being illuminated by the light, see the darkness diminishing more and more and more, till finally there is nothing but light. And as you look down at the earth now, as you look down at Gaia in her higher fourth and fifth dimensional expression, see light everywhere. And nothing but light. Wherever still there may be a pocket of darkness within your visualization, simply replace it with the light. See the entire planet now shining, being a beacon of light to the solar system, out into the galaxy, and to galaxies beyond this galaxy. Beaming light. Now allow yourselves to begin to be drawn back to your physical body. Let yourself come back now within your Merkaba light vehicle, back down to your physical form, joining your physical form, merging with your physical form, bringing astral and etheric back in. And still feel the vibration all around you and within you, within your etheric, astral, and now physical body as well. Allow yourselves for a moment to bathe in that light, bathe in that higher vibration and higher consciousness. Allow yourselves now to come back into a complete state of consciousness and circulation, fully revitalized and refreshed.